Hello everybody and welcome back to the Super Sim Challenge. So this video is a little bit extra because it's not really a gameplay style video, it's more of a we are moving house type video. This house in Mount Komorebi was fantastic for what we needed it for. It had a very centralized location to the skills we were trying to build at the time. However, I think it's time for a change of scenery. This house was very small. It did help us create a lot of memories though, so we will forever love it and it will be in our hearts forever. But it's time to move on. I have been wanting to move house for a while, but I was like, no, we can't. We need to finish up things here. But I thought about it and we're having to travel anyway. So why not just travel from a different place and also be working on things like different aspirations in different worlds? So what I'm doing now is going through and taking out anything personalized that we had in this house. Any achievements. We found the Super Sim Penthouse by MitchHatesMath. Thank you so much. On the gallery, go give them a follow. I think it's fantastic. This is a very expensive penthouse, but your girl won the lottery, so we are good to go. I thought about building a penthouse, but that just sounded incredibly daunting and like it would take a forever time, and I just didn't have that amount of time on the day that I was recording this, so I just picked one from the gallery and I'm gonna go through and add in the things that we have earned along the way or I took from the older house that we had from the beginning, just to kind of bring in that nostalgia like you would if you moved into a new place, instead of changing a lot of the walls and colors and things, because I liked it. I mean, why, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's that kind of thing. But I needed to add in some of the skills that we still needed to work on, like that archaeology table, and I wanted to add in things that she has earned, like the easel, everything to do with the painting career, since we've gone through that. The couple of the planters that she made herself, why not add those in? All the plants that I brought had a home, and that's definitely something that we need to work on, the gardening skill. This house is also has a lot of space for kids and growing a family, I guess. Not really specifically just children, but growing a family and a lot of family play that I haven't done at all in this challenge, and I'm really looking forward to. We have, I believe, 2 kids' rooms and a giant, study room library thing, and that cute greenhouse style family movie night courtyard thing that's on the roof, along with a bunch of activities, skills that she hasn't learned yet, like the video mixing is in this house, and a lot of the musical instruments that she hasn't learned is in this house. I am super excited to play. However, I'm not normally very good at working with multi-level houses. I do a lot of ranch style and then just kind of move side to side instead of up and down. So that's something that I'm gonna have to get used to, but I'm excited to learn. This house was adorable already, and so I didn't really want to change too much, but I did want to update going along with the new paranormal pack, because why not? And everything in there is very almost hippie New Orleans eclectic style, which I really resonate with, and this house was just a smidge too modern for the vibe that we were really going for, because the rest of the house is very cute and almost hippie style, but that main living room, it's almost too formal for the family style, very laid back chick that she is. So I kind of added in some things there. I'm adding in little touches here and there so she can, look at her plants while she's sitting, or toddlers can sit on a poof while they're eating lunch or anything like that. Statues that she's made over time. I am going to have to add in there was some kind of table. I don't remember, but we'll end up adding it in when we get there. I did try to go through her inventory and sell things that we might not have needed. Just kind of not really stuff things to where they're out of sight, but kind of, sort of. Like little knickknacks here and there, just on surfaces that are way too small that you probably won't see. But I'm really excited, like I said, for a more family gameplay style. Because of the swing set, because of all of that big toddler space. And we also have a ton of pet access in this apartment. I have to put those badges on the floor because the display case has to be in game, so I'm gonna put those in later. But that's just me putting them on the floor so she can see them. Much more family gameplay with the huge toddler space, the swing set, that spaceship. Then they have, you know, where she can help them with their homework. We have where she can teach them skills. And then with the animals, we have a lot of the cat scratchers. We have a little, almost a doggy door. I guess a pet door. You don't really hear about it for cats, but that's also throughout the house. And the dog bowls are also, or the pet bowls are also throughout the house. So I'm excited to play with pets. I've had a couple pets in the past, gameplay wise, but they normally run away because I forget about them. So we're going to try really, really hard not to do that this time. A lot of the new items that I'm putting in this living room are part of the new paranormal stuff pack, which I understand not everybody might have because it is relatively new as of filming this, but I think I definitely would highly recommend, because if you like that hippie, eclectic style, it for sure is worth it. And it also has the best couch and this best armchair in the game because they are relatively plain, which is surprising for a couch in The Sims 4. You love to see it. I had to make some adjustments, not entirely too much, but just kind of adding in some fun things around and, you know, trying to fit more of these pieces in just wherever I could piece them, wherever I could fit them, because I end up living in such a cluttered area, but, you know, it's fine. With the new pack comes a new skill, the medium skill, and you have to have these pictures of Gidry the ghost if you want him to visit you. And that way, he kind of has almost like a portal to come and visit you. Once you get to level, I believe it's 5 of the medium skill, you can access a new career, a freelance paranormal investigator career. And I'm really excited to play with that one. I'm not entirely sure when we can play with that. We could do it next after her book writing career is over. She's level, I believe, 8. So it won't be too terribly long until then. So let's hope for the best, because the careers are definitely what's holding me back in this challenge, because I'm going to be done with all of the skills way before I'm done with the careers. So if you guys have any suggestions on something else that I can be working on while she's finishing those careers, please leave that down in the comments. I was thinking about maybe trying to work on the collections. I'm not entirely sure if that's something that we will get done in this, if I need to prioritize that at all. Who knows? I am relatively new to The Sims 4, but that's why a huge part of me really wanted to share and make these videos in the first place. It's because a lot of the creators, you love them, but they're so seasoned in the game that sometimes when I would watch them, I would feel very behind and like I don't know enough to even play, if that makes sense. And so I wanted to kind of be like, hey, I'm new to this too, let's go together type energy to my videos, if that makes any sense at all. I don't know, I'm just rambling, but I don't believe I ended up putting out the gnomes because this isn't really an outside type area. I kind of just wanted to go through this house and basically leave it the way that it was. So we start out in the entryway, and then we walk through to our newly renovated boho style, very New York City-esque apartment if you have like the most money in the world. I do apologize for all of the incredibly terrible clipping throughout this first-person tour that we have, but I couldn't really figure out how to fix it, so I just kind of went with it. Our double stoves, dishwasher, fully stocked kitchen I'm excited about. We go into this landing with a little doggy door, pet door, out into our seance area, and then we have our rug from the military career, and we go out to our outdoor entertainment area, which I think is super cute. I know that my sim is going to gravitate towards that grill all the time. Also, we had this pop-up that I had to put into the other Super Sim episode, which I'm excited to post after this. First episode playing in the new apartment. I'm very excited. We definitely need to work on gardening, so that's definitely I wanted to make that a really big area. That's part of why I picked this penthouse in the first place. I really hope we don't have anybody that tries to swim in this pool when it's too cold. But I do love that she can go, like the kids can go floating on these floats, which I think are adorable. They came with Island Living, I believe. I'm not entirely sure about that. I could have put the seance in this sun porch room, but it seemed too bright and cheery in there, and so I was like, we need somewhere dark and gloomy. So I put it on that grass, and we're going past the kids' play area with this wonderful view. Oh my gosh, I love seeing the view and around these penthouses in San Myshuno. Toddler room extraordinaire. I guess the kids can play in here as well with like the dollhouse and things, but mostly for the tots. And then we go back through into our first bathroom, just a tiny little half bath. You love to see it. Very convenient access. Another pet bed. They're strewn everywhere. You love to see those as well, because hopefully that means our pets will be happy. I haven't had that experience, but you know, fingers crossed. I love the use of that mirror there. I think that's great. A little bit of light. The bathrooms are so hard to show because they're such tight quarters, but I love the tiles that the creator picked, so I didn't feel like I needed to change anything. I love it. I think it's great. It's a great little guest bath. And we have our laundry room here, which I'm not entirely sure if we'll keep, because I believe I said it in the gameplay video as well, that if you have it in there, if you have a laundry room in your house, laundry will stack up, and I hope that that's something I can stay on top of. This is the master suite. I think it's great. I love the yellow use of a bright color. This is like a little pet patio. I love that mosaic design on the floor. Then we have the office, which I put in all of the medals and little mementos from past careers and past experiences with our character. This opulent bathroom I had to keep. I was like, I love this gold. You'll never see it again. It's so gaudy, but why not keep it, you know? So we have our first Todd room, little boy probably. And then we have our more upscale, either guest room or teenage girl room, probably. Much more zen, much more modern. And then we have our kid room, which I think is so cute. I love that wallpaper. I try to use it every time I can. And we have our first pet. We have Thimble, the hamster, I believe, or guinea pig. It doesn't really say. This is that homework room, library area. And then we go into the top floor of the library. Love the use of that ladder. I think those are so cool. We have another skill building chess set, and then we have another computer that they can work on. And then we go to our outside entertainment space with the DJ booth and the bar, which she definitely needs to learn that skill. Hot tub, swings, foosball table. You love to see it. Another cat scratcher. Hopefully everybody will be happy in this home because of how decked out it is. I'm so excited to play even though it's clipping like crazy. There's so many activities. Like there's another activity table, and then you have the darts, and you have the ping pong, and you have all of those musical instruments. So who knows? Maybe our kids are gonna be musical extraordinaire children. You would love to see it. The bathrooms, again, way too close quarters to be able to fully see them. Love this little boho outdoor quote unquote movie area. Going back downstairs, we're outside of that landing with the cat door, and then we can go up the triple stairs to our second half of the house, I guess. It's more detached, so you do have this breezeway landing in the middle, and then we have a vet table, and we have a massage table and a cool fish tank and a sauna. I've heard that you can get it on in the sauna, so I'm ready to see how that works. And then we have our gym. Our sim is maxed out her physical skill, but if we have children or a husband or a wife, then they can work out in here as well. I end up moving that listening table because it's way too close to the door. And then we have a basketball hoop with this beautiful view. I'm so excited for you guys to see this. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next one. Happy gaming!